Hi everyone, welcome back. I have a new pick a card for you guys, and today's pick a card we're taking a look at what is your person's overall energy. Usually that combines their thoughts and feelings, so that's what we're taking a look at today. Just before we get started, as a reminder, personal readings are available. The link is in the description box. For those of you interested in the personal giveaway, I'm doing that over on Instagram. Link is also in the description box. Today I have 4 piles for you to choose from, beginning on the left with green for 1, 2 red, 3 blue, 4 pink. Timestamps are in the description and comment section. Meet you guys at your pile. Hi pile 1, you guys are the green stocking. Welcome to your pick a card reading. We're taking a look at what your person's overall energy is. For those of you new to my channel, hello and welcome. For those of you subscribed, thank you guys so very much. I very much appreciate it, and all the lovely comments on here and on Instagram. Thank you guys. And before I do get started, the other thing, I always forget something in the intro because I'm trying to get through it so fast. The other thing I'm doing in this reading, we're going to add on some messages. I don't think I've done messages, maybe in a little bit. I can't remember. So if I can't remember, then it's been too long. So we're going to add those in at the end. Those are not pre-shuffled. Everything else is though. So let's get to it. Let's find out what your person's overall energy is, pile 1. And where do I want to put your stocking? We're going to put it onto the side here. Kind of in the frame. There, at the bottom. Okay, let me get the cards. Alright, so we have the King of Potions to begin with. The Knight of Candles. The Six of Candles. Sorry, I need to brush up on my Roman numerals. And then we have the Nine of Presents. And the Nine of Candles. Okay, let's clarify these. The oracle cards out of the way. So we have the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Four of Staffs, and the Ace of Swords. You guys got a full spread. I was going to do only 4, and I think I did only 4 for the other piles. So you guys got this additional column over here. And, you know, maybe add on extra for you guys. Maybe you guys needed some extra information about your person. Maybe that's why it happened. Okay, let me just take a look here. I just want to make sure that these numbers are right, because I don't want to say that it is and then it's not. It is. Okay, so it's the 9. And 6. Okay. Just had to double check. I don't want to say the wrong thing, right? I don't want to do that for the reading. What I was getting here, we do have a Knight being clarified by a Knight, so that's really interesting. But let's start off with the King of Potions and the Page of Pentacles. So your person has feelings for you, and I feel like for a lot of you, you're not even aware of this because your person has kept it so under wraps from you where you have no idea. There's no signs, or they might be throwing mixed signals at you. So sometimes you feel like, oh, you know, he or she likes me, and then you're like, wait, no, but why would they do this? Maybe they don't like me. So what I'm getting is that your person does have feelings for you, and because of those feelings, they want to come forward with an offer. But what I was looking, when I noticed the Knight and the Knight, over here we have the King, but then it's being clarified by a Page. So even though he's really deep in his feelings, or she's deep in their feelings for you, when it comes to approaching you, they're going to be coming off not as secure, not as confident. I feel kind of that a little bit of maybe awkwardness, a little bit of shyness possibly, because of who you are and the feelings that they have for you. So that's possibly another reason too, because when they do things for you, it doesn't seem like extravagant or big or anything, you know, it's just kind of these little crumbs almost, and whatever the case may be for you. And that's why the crumbs, it kind of takes a while to build it into something bigger. But that's what I'm getting, this offer that they do want to come forward with. It's going to be something small, but the Pentacles is all about stability. It's something solid, and it's not something flaky. And that's kind of the same energy I was picking up in one of the personal readings that I did yesterday, where the person wanted to come forward, but it was like the offer is going to be solid and stable. There's actually like substance to it. It's not something that's just going to like break into dust or whatever, you know. So, or it's not going to just, the candle's flame is not going to burn out. So it's going to be something that is going to be more towards a long-lasting kind of offer that they make to you. And so we have the Knight of Candles with the Knight of Pentacles. And with this, it's kind of a little bit of this contradicting energy, because we have the Knight of Candles, which is all about go now, go fast, just rushing in, coming towards you. They want to make this offer. They want to bring it to you. They don't want to wait anymore. But then at the same time, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And of course, we know that the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest of all the knights. Takes its time, but again, it's Pentacles energy, which makes it so much more solid and stable compared to your candle and your your fire energy, which can burn out just as quickly as it's lit up. So it's where he wants to come towards you, wants to come just mad rush towards you. But it's like, okay, they're thinking about all the details. They're thinking about every last little bit of, you know, who, the what, when, how am I going to do this, everything. They're thinking about it so much, so they can't just rush. And that's where that contradicting energy is coming from. Yes, they want to rush towards you, but they're like, no, I can't. I have to really think things through. And then we have the Six of Candles, and we have the Two of Cups. So they want to be the center of your world, and I feel like you're the center of their world. And they just feel with you that everything would just be perfect. Would be perfect with you. And of course, yes, it's a little bit of a fantasy there because nothing's always perfect. But the way that they're feeling, they're thinking, is that things would be right with you for the long term, for something more. It's not going to be just like a fling or whatever. And the Two of Cups. And so the Two of Cups, of course, is one of the most beautiful cards in tarot. It's one of the most loving type of cards that you can get, and it is, and it's all about those soulmates. It's about union and harmony and coming together, and that's really what they want. They want this victory with you. They want to win your heart. They want to be the one that you share your love with, and that's what they're feeling. And then we have the Nine of Presents being clarified by the Four of Staffs. So the Nine of Presents, I'm just remembering, sorry, I haven't used this tarot deck a lot, forgive me. So it is the Nine of Pentacles. And so we have the Nine of Pentacles being clarified by the Four of Staffs. And what it is they want to take you off the market. They don't want you to have all this opportunity to have other people come and take you away. They don't want to lose their chance at being at a loving, stable, happy relationship with you. Yes, this is the 1111 card. So for the twin flames, there's your confirmation if you were looking for one. That's what we have. I mean, we have the Two of Cups and the Four of Staffs right next to each other. It's beautiful. I love it when they're just so close together. And lately they have been, which is just, I love it. I think it's great. And we have the Nine of Candles and the Ace of Swords. So your person, you guys have gone, you know, I feel like there's been, maybe because of this energy over here of not knowing of how your person truly feels about you, and feeling like maybe they're interested one minute and then the next, like, oh, they're not, you know, they're doing all these things to really throw you off, to not really know. So with this, I feel like, you know, stuff has happened between the two of you. I do feel like there is that type of separation, because obviously when it comes towards you with an offer, with the Nine of Candles, it's where they're a little weary, and I think that's part of, again, that reason of thinking things through and not rushing towards you. Even though they want to, they're not going to, because they're like, okay, I have to make sure everything is going to work out okay, and that they're going to accept this offer that I make to them. And so with the Nine of Candles and the Ace of Swords, they're waiting for the right moment. they're there. I feel like it's almost at the end of the cycle too, because you have the 9, but wanting to come towards you with communication, yet at the same time being a little hesitant. That's where that is coming. The 9 of candles, the 9 of wands, sorry, is coming through with that energy of just being a little bit hesitant. And that's why another reason of why your person hasn't come through. And I think a lot of it just has to do with this energy of trying to figure things out, how they're going to approach you and all that, but then at the same time kind of taking into account everything that's happened between the two of you, not wanting to make the rift even bigger. So I kind of feel like an earthquake, right? And you know, there's like a crack on the ground, and so instead of trying to make that crack go even further down to separate you guys, they don't want that to happen, and they're trying to prevent it. So there's a kind of this very cautious and hesitant type of energy, but they really do want to come towards you, pile 1. Okay, so let's get to your oracle cards. And so we have perception. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit all of these in here. Hopefully we can. Self-love. Ask more questions. Adjacent of possibilities. I know I put that one just all messed up. There we go. Separation. We have coffee cup. Can I put coffee? I'm going to put coffee cup on top of self-love. I think we'll be okay here. Yeah. And no. Okay. The perception card. What I'm getting over here is that they're finally being able to see things more clearly. You can just see how it's more wide and open. There's nothing in the distance. There's nothing in clouds, and that's what's really catching my attention with this. So pile 1, your person is getting a lot more clarity, and that's another reason why they're trying to be more cautious, because they're aware of whatever they did in the past to cause the separation between the two of you. They're seeing how much possibilities they have with you, and that was going back to this, you know, it's always the middle energy to me that's the strongest. And so for you guys, it's the 6 of candles, the 6 of wands being clarified by the 2 of cups, which is very positive type of energy. They're finally seeing just how long-term potential they could have with you. We have asked more questions, and I think that's kind of what their mind is doing at this point. I feel like what they're doing is they're going back and forth, and like I was saying, the who, what, when, where, and just how am I going to do this? How am I going to... I get in my flow, and that's when it stops me. It's the camera. But like I was saying in the beginning with the King of Potions, so yeah, there's a lot of deep emotions. It's not the Page of Cups. It's not the Knight of Cups. It's the King of Cups that's showing up here. But yeah, when it comes to approaching you, they're approaching you as a page. So someone who doesn't have that much experience, someone who might be a little bit intimidated of their own emotions, not really knowing how to express it. Because even though they have feelings for you, it's coming across of an offer of Page of Pentacles, not Page of Cups. So it's not like they're offering you their love, but they're offering you something solid so that it could lead to that in the future. And that's where they ask more questions. And then we have the coffee cup. I'm going to do the coffee cup first. And that's about meeting, conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted friendship. And it might be, I feel like your person is wanting to, when they make this offer, they want to take you out. It might be something to get coffee. I know things are not so great right now, at least at the time of the reading, right? With everything that's going on with COVID. But I do feel like they want to get you out, and they want to do this in person for a lot of them. They don't want to do this just online or over the phone. Maybe it is where you guys, you know, this, I was getting like some of you maybe like FaceTiming or Zoom, you know, whatever, and doing it that way, but it's still not the same, right, as if it is face to face. So, but I think like that's part of what they're trying to figure out. How do I go about this? And that's another thing that really comes into play with these offers too, not just about who, what, when, where, but with COVID, like throwing, that's just a whole nother thing too, right? You can't just go out and eat wherever, do whatever all the time now. It's, things are a little bit more limited maybe as far as how they want to approach it. So there's just something else that they have to consider on top of everything else. And then we have the self-love. And I feel like what I'm getting with this is tying into the separation, that most likely it was you, pile one, who walked away from this connection, and you showed, like, I love and respect myself enough to walk away from you, to just put distance between us, because, you know, as much as you cared about this person, I don't feel like they really made you know, made you aware of their feelings, and you had to take a few steps back from them. And so they realize how much you love yourself, and I feel like that's something that they really did admire. And no, I was getting two things. I was getting no, there's no one else, and then two, no, it's not over. So take whatever resonates for you. If you got something else intuitively just now, then go with it, because I just feel like some of you got some type of a message or some type of a thought, and that's coming from your person's probably higher self or your spirit team. So that's that. Let's get a few messages and we'll end your reading, pile one. I'm using the Journey of Love Oracle deck by Miss Bridget Rowe of Divine Essentials. And then my own personal deck, which eventually I'll get on the market. I just haven't. I'm lost without you. So emptiness. Your person is lost without you. Pile one. They're feeling that separation from you. Confusion. We have grown, and it was just kind of ties in over here to the perception. Kind of, I just feel like a tree just growing and starting to see things clearly. And I feel like the confusion is starting to melt away, because now they see things more clearly and what you really mean to them. Let's grab one more of these and then we'll do a few of mine. You're the one. So for soulmate, twin flame connections, you know, that ties into the Two of Cups and Four of Staffs. That's beautiful. Honestly, this whole everything is really beautiful. But of course, you know, the separation, I know, does not feel that way. But as far as how they're feeling and how they're thinking, yeah, it's on the up and up is what I'm getting here. Let's get a few more messages. You change me. You make me want to be a better person. I want to be better for you. I want to spend time alone with you. I want to get to know you better. I want to explore what this is. And maybe you guys didn't really get to know each other on a deeper level. You guys are aware there's something, but they held back from you. I just feel like no matter what, whatever your story is, this person held back from you. It's kind of that Four of Pentacles energy, not really expressing themselves to you. So now they want to see where things can go and what can happen between the two of you. There's no one like you. You're not like the rest. So yeah, I feel like no one compares. Just going back to that no. And last one. Time apart is needed. And I feel like the main reason, it might be a lot of it with the growth, they might be doing their own healing and growing and really clearing the air. And a lot of it too right now, the time apart is needed to really focus on that who, what, when, where, why, how, you know, all that kind of stuff is what they're focusing on. But of course there might be other things that are on their mind presently. It might be money, financial, career, whatever. There's different possibilities, so just take whatever resonates for your person. All right, pile one. So that is your reading. Comment. Love reading your guys' comments. Like, share, subscribe if you're not already. And if you do, click on the bell icon so you get notified. Personals are available. The link is in my description box. If you're interested in that personal reading giveaway, I am doing that only on Instagram. You have to be following me. So the link also in the description box. Thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed the reading. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye, pile one. Hi, pile two. Welcome to your pick a card reading. Today we're taking a look at what your person's overall energy is. For those of you new to my channel, hello and welcome. For those of you subscribed, thank you guys so much for your support and all the sweet, kind compliments. Very much appreciated on here and on Instagram. And I forgot to mention in the intro, because I just kind of like rushing myself, and of course I always forget something. I am adding messages to this reading. I'll probably put it in the title so you guys will already know, but yeah, I am doing messages. I just forgot to mention it in the intro. So those are not pre-shuffled. Those will be shuffled at the end. Everything else is ready to go though, so let's find out what your person's overall energy is. Let's put the stocking kind of right there. You can still kind of see it a little bit. Okay. Make sure I have all the tarot. Yes. All right. So we have the moon. The Empress. I really don't know why they made her the Empress. I would have thought Sally would have been the Empress, but... And then look. Oh my gosh, though. The Empress and the Emperor. I still don't know about that Empress card. We have the Three of Candles. Let's clarify these cards, yeah. And the moon is being clarified by the Four of Pentacles, the World, the Magician, the High Priestess. Hold up. 6. Wow. I'm not great at fractions, but I want to say like 2/3 of your cards are major arcanas. So I feel like there's been a lot of changes. There's been a lot of shifts within your person's overall energy. When I do the overall energy, to me, that's a combination of their thoughts and feelings. Just gonna throw it out there before I forget, because I forgot on the other one. I do an energy check-in reading on my personals, and it is where I do the thoughts, the feelings, and then I do the overall energy. So it's 3 parts, and usually I do the thoughts and it's one thing, I see the feelings, and usually sometimes they, you know, they tie in, and then but the overall energy just ties it all nicely. So your person has had a lot of changes in how they feel and then what they're thinking about you, it feels like. And these are big, big cards. I mean, you have the Emperor, you have the Empress, you have the High Priestess, you have the Magician, and you have the World, and you have the Moon. So let's get to the cards, right? I just gotta say that's pretty big. It's very noticeable and it's very big. So the Moon and the Four of Pentacles. I feel like your person has a fear of being open with you. I feel like your person has this fear of really expressing themselves, really expressing how they feel. There might be a fear of being vulnerable with you, of really letting down their guard. So most likely your person has been hurt in the past, or they're just not the type of person who does it. Take it however it resonates. But I do feel there is some type of sense of fear here when it comes to their feelings for you. And that's really what I'm just getting with that. And so we have the Emperor and the Empress. So take these next 2 columns, however it resonates for you, whatever energy you identify with. Again, we don't care about gender. It don't mean a thing here because we're just looking at the energies. So we have the Empress and the World. If you're the Emperor, then this is the Emperor. But what I get, okay, so yeah, they see you as their divine counterpart, and maybe that's a little bit too wordy for some people because they don't use labels like that. But they feel like there's something special about you, where you're possibly the one. You possibly are that person for them, that you are the person that they're meant to be with. There's something just so special and unique about you and their connection. They know it. And with the World, what I was getting, you complete the world. That's sweet, simple. That's what I'm getting with that. And then we have the Emperor. And so I don't, you know, of course, I don't feel like it's, I feel like this is their energy. But if you're the Empress, take it how it resonates, you know. But either way, it's that higher level counterpart energy. And so what I get with that is wanting to protect you, wanting to be there for you, wanting to be the person that you can count on and depend on and have that really, that sweet, loving type of relationship with. And with the Magician, wanting to make it happen, wanting to manifest it. And the Emperor and the Magician, powerful cards just on their own, but you combine that, and I feel like your person's has this a little, they're not full of themselves or anything, but I feel like they're very confident in what they want. Like, I feel like your person knows what they want, and I think that at the same time, as much as they love knowing it, there's this fear of it too, because I feel like they may have never wanted anyone so badly before, never really feared losing anyone before, never loved anyone the way that they love you or connect with you, and it scares them. but at the same time, they want to be with you. So again, beautiful energy. And then we have the Three of Candles and the High Priestess. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm remembering what the candles are, but okay. This is gonna, for some of you, it will resonate. For some, this is probably just gonna sound crazy. It just depends on how deep into your connection you've been. I feel like your person is missing you and they're communicating with you telepathically. For some of you, okay? That's part of it. But I also feel like they're just waiting. Your person's waiting for this relationship to really take, get into movement, to really just take off. And they're waiting and they're just kind of listening to their intuition, following where they're guided. I feel like for some of you, your person might be watching tarot readings themselves. I feel like spiritually, tarot readings, oracle readings are kind of starting to pop up, becoming a little bit mainstream, a little bit. They're showing up a lot though. So I feel like your person is kind of getting nudges, if not, they're kind of being guided. So they're listening to their intuition. And I also feel like for a lot of you, your person is dreaming about you. And you guys, for some of you, are most likely already connecting in the 5D. So take that how that resonates. Let's get to your oracle cards. We have the Fire Fairy. Let's put this one over here. Intention. X. Journey. Love yourself first. That's still in the frame. Yeah. And how am I going to do this? Let's put this one here. Actually, let's slide this here. Results coming. Compromise. Yeah, I got a new deck, by the way. So, where do I want to start? I am drawn to the Fire Fairy, and I feel because you'll see in a second. But with the Fire Fairy, so we have creative action and optimism. So your person is really keeping the hope alive. And I feel like this is going back to this Three of Candles. Knowing that there's something here. There's something that's supposed to happen between the two of you. If you guys have been together and separated, then it feels like you guys are coming together. For a lot of you, you may not have really been with this person. You kind of know of each other, but nothing has really taken off just yet. And so with the Fire Fairy, it's just waiting. And then it's just like when it happens, then it's that Knight of Wands energy, just going super fast and like, okay, go, and so that's the energy, staying hopeful. And we have the Axe in between, and this says breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. And the reason I wanted to do that next, so in the meantime, while they're waiting, we have this moon that needs to be addressed. This moon, again, what I was getting is having those fears of commitment, of intimacy, of being vulnerable, those fears of losing someone who means so much to them. And I think with the Axe, while they're waiting to take action, and I think this is kind of taking action at the same time, they're working on these fears. Your person is aware of these fears. They know they're there. But with the Axe, it's like trying to melt away these fears because they want to be with you. And so until they take care of those fears, then I feel like they might sabotage your connection, or it might be kind of that runner-chaser dynamic until they really look into the moon and they're like, I'm not afraid anymore. And so that's where I feel why that Axe was there. So, and the creative action too. And maybe there's different ways that they're handling it, trying to overcome these fears. Either way, that's what I was getting with that. Then we have the love yourself first. And your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So your person, yes, is very much attracted to you. I do get with that card that they're watching you on social media. This has been coming up a lot lately. It seems like there's a lot of keeping tabs on each other. It seems like there's a lot of that energy coming across. I feel like in almost all of my personals that I've done lately, it's been where the person is spying on them, or even just the pick of cards on Instagram. It feels like there's this spying energy, keeping an eye on what's going on. But I feel like they're seeing your growth, seeing you really ascend into the Empress or the Emperor energy, really growing. And so it's very attractive to them because you're becoming more independent, more loving towards yourself, and not being that bitter, salty, angry, you know, sad, whatever, disappointed type of person. Just really, really growing and stepping into your element of who you are and accepting yourself. And so we have intentions, and I feel like your person really has this intention of wanting to be with you. As simple as that. That's really what I'm getting with that. And that would tie into the results coming. It's coming, but they're waiting too. So they're just kind of on the back burner. And I feel like a lot of it has to do, their block is the moon. I don't know what your block is, pile 2, and I feel like you would know. You would know what you need to work on. That's all a personal thing. But for your person, I think that's something that's kind of putting things on a pause from their side. As for you, you would know for your side. And then we have the journey. So I do feel, sorry, it paused on me. Your person wants to come towards you. What I was saying about them missing you, wanting to be with you, wanting to spend time with you. And we have a 2, and a 2 is all about union and companionship and being together. And I feel like when you guys come together, I feel like a lot of you are going to be having this heart-to-heart type of conversation that's going to be taking place. There's going to be a need to compromise. Like your person, I feel like, because this is their energy that was coming through, what's their overall energy, they're wanting to compromise with you. So if your person has wronged you, if they've held back because of their fears and their insecurities, they want to compromise. They want to meet in the middle and to come to a decision where both of you are happy so that you guys can move things forward. So for some of you, yeah, you know, maybe this compromise is going to work for you and you're like, okay, let's do it. You know, let's just move forward with this. Some of you, you may be like, no, I can't. And, you know, it's up to each of you to decide whether or not you're going to be moving forward with this person. But if you compromise with this person, I feel like you guys will meet in the middle and things will work out. And I feel like both of you are going to be mature enough to where you can compromise. So for the majority of you, I do see that happening where you will be able to move on. But for those of you who are just kind of maybe, you know, maybe you're kind of holding on to the past and still angry over what they did to you, and you know, maybe it's not really your person. You guys know what's best, but they want to compromise. They want to meet in the middle. What is it, the make bygones be bygones kind of phrase is the energy that I'm getting. Okay, so let's get to your messages, pile 2. I am going to start off with these. I wanted you the moment I saw you. Seduction. I'm so tired of dancing alone. So your person, you know, missing you. Feeling sad, a little bit depressed there. Do one more from this one. I'm empty without you. So yeah, your person's just really feeling alone without you at this point. Bottom of the deck, I'm just going to show you. I regret letting you go. Moving on. And let's get a few more messages and we'll close out your reading. Oh, that one just jumped out. Okay. No one has captured my heart the way you have. And that's what I was saying before. Like, they haven't loved anyone the way that they've loved you. This one jumped out. There's no one like you. You're not like the rest. This one's come out quite a bit. And I feel like they're realizing it too, that no one else meets that same level of connection with them because it's different. You have, a lot of you are, this is going to be soulmates, this is going to be twin flames energy coming through. And that's usually who I end up reading for, so I'm sorry. I know it seems like I kind of only read for certain collectives, but what can I do? That's the energy that comes through. I'm worried about others judging me. So there's another fear that's coming through, not just about being intimate, and I feel like that's another reason why they hold back, is that fear of others judging them. And last one, I worry I won't meet your expectations or be good enough for you. So then, on top of those insecurities and fears, fears, we have these insecurities now that they're not going to be able to live up to your expectations. And maybe that's part of this whole compromise. And until you guys actually really talk things out and really connect, then you'll know. So, and it might be kind of a two-sided thing where you might feel like maybe there's certain parts that they may not like of you, and I feel like that goes both ways, honestly. But that's what I have for you, pile 2. So again, if you're interested in the personal reading giveaway, sorry, I am doing that on Instagram. The link is in my description box. For those of you interested in personal readings, the link is in my description box for the Etsy shop, so you can take a look there. I do the energy check-in readings, and I believe those are still in stock right now, and I did have the fall special. So if you're interested in that, and then that's all. So comment, like, share, subscribe if you're not already. Remember to click on the bell icon so you get notified when I post another. Thank you, pile 2. Hope you enjoyed your reading. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your pick a card reading. For those of you new to my channel, hello and welcome. For those of you subscribed, thank you guys so much for your support. I am truly grateful. And so today's pick a card reading is, what is your person's overall energy? So the first thing I wanted to say was, because I forgot in the intro, because I rushed, and it's that I am doing messages from your person. Most likely I added it to the title, but this is just a confirmation that it's not just in the title. I am doing messages from your person. And the other thing is, I do a reading like this for my personals. And what it is it's the energy check-in. I took a look at your person's current thoughts, their current feelings, and then I do the overall energy. And that just kind of combines it all. And usually, start out with thoughts, and then the feelings, usually, a lot of times they just connect very nicely, but then the overall energy just puts everything all in a bow. So this is overall energy, is taking a look at what their thoughts and feelings are, just kind of all blending it together. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say. But if you guys are interested in that reading, I think it's still available in my fall special, so if you want to take a look. And the messages are not pre-shuffled, so I will do that at the end. Everything else is ready to go, though. So let's find out what your person's overall energy is, pile 3. Let's get the tarot cards and find out first what we have. So we have the 5 of Potions. The Chariot. I don't think I've seen this one in that deck. So sorry, I'm looking at it. We have the Hermit. And the King of Needles. Okay. Let's get these clarifiers and clarify those. The 10 of Staffs. The Queen of Pentacles. The 9 of Staffs. Death. Okay. Let's move these oracles over here. Hopefully they don't flip over. So your pile, it seems like a little bit more heavier energy than the other ones that I've done so far. But let's take a look, because I'm just kind of getting, but starting off with the 5 of Potions, that's heavy energy. It's sadness. It's kind of that despair type of feeling. It is about separation, being apart from your person. So a lot of you are in separation from your person, and there's the 10 of Staffs. So I feel like this sadness is getting too much to bear for your person. It's getting really heavy. It's hard, and it's kind of like that depression feeling. When you're depressed, you just don't want to do anything, and you just like, let me sleep, I don't want to do nothing today. It's kind of that energy. So your person, when I know it's not the most pleasant thing to hear, but that's how your person is feeling. They're feeling very sad, and I feel like it's just weighing them down a lot emotionally. And then we have the Chariot and the Queen of Pentacles. That I might need to clarify. Let me take a look though. Okay, this is not going to resonate for everyone, but this is just something that came through me. What I was getting is, like, your person feels like you've moved on to another person. Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. So that's not for everybody. Definitely not for everybody, but that's just something that came through. Okay. A Page of Peppermills. Like, I don't have enough already. Tarot, like with these, trying to remember these. I'm still working with those. Oh my god. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands. That's really what it is. And I feel like your person wants to move forward with this connection. Your person wants to have a successful, you know, happy, all-loving type of relationship with you. And with the Queen of Pentacles, they see you as someone who is grounded, someone mature, someone that they could really have more with, that they could have a future with, that things could just move forward. The Page of Wands, what I'm getting with that is I don't know why it's like this heart explosion. I just feel like there's so many sparks that they feel for you. And it is kind of like that crush type of a feeling, maybe a little bit of that puppy love type. It's still newer energy that they have for you. So that's the energy that I'm getting. So it's where they do want to move things forward for you, with you. They see you as someone who has long-term potential. And really with the Page of Wands, I just feel like they're crazy about you. Low-key crazy about you, pile 3. And then we have the Hermit and the Nine of Staves. So your person wants movement, but they're kind of withdrawn is the energy I'm getting. They are kind of secluding themselves. They're going within, and it has to do with this Nine of Staves. So whatever caused your separation, it's on their mind. We have the Ten of Staves over here. We have the Nine of Staves over here. Very heavy energy to be in. And like I said, with the Five of Potions, it's sad. It's sad energy. It's depressed energy. But almost just kind of trying to keep that little bit of hope. It's kind of like that moon trying to guide the way, you know, showing them where to go. Because at this point, I just feel like your person's lost, not really knowing what to do about your connection. If I'm being honest, pile 3, it's, you know, just right now they're kind of at a loss. So whatever happened, if it's where, you know, it was something on their end, I feel like they're feeling a lot of the guilt, the regret that's been coming up a lot lately. It's just all those emotions. And we've been talking about how these moon energies, the end of 2020, it's like the moon just built up and saved it for the end to make us all deal with these emotions, to make them even more heavier already than they normally are. So it's like the Nine of Staves is more like the 18 of Staves. It just feels so amplified emotionally and more heavy. And it might be your energy too, you know, but your person, their overall energy is what's what's coming across. And so I feel like these emotions is just kind of making them keep to themselves, just kind of not really knowing. I just feel like your person's at a loss right now. They don't know what to do. I don't think they can think clearly with so much that has gone on, and it's just weighing on their mind. And so we have the King of Needles and Death. So the King of Needles is someone who's very logical, very led by the mind. That's the King of Swords energy that is showing up. And so it's trying to make sense of it. Even though they can't, they're trying to. They're trying to make sense of it. I feel like they're just, like, they're almost on the brink of it. Of what I'm getting is they're almost there figuring out what to do next. And they're, with this death, like, okay, is it over? Is it not over? That's really what it is. And it's kind of like how he's just pondering. I feel like they're pondering what's going on here. Is this over? Am I holding out hope for nothing? Is there what's the possibility of something more? Is this chariot going to come? Or not? But the person is crazy about you, but it's kind of just like lost in thought, lost in trying to make sense of everything, trying to make sense of their emotions. Emotions cloud our judgment so much, and it takes a lot. Like I said, with the 9 and 10 of staves, that's a lot of heavy energy, a lot of thoughts that are coming through. Let's take a look at your oracle cards and see what we can add on to this. So, divine timing. So maybe you guys are another one of my soulmate and twin flame pile. We have focus. Very fitting that we put that one over there. What are we going to do? We have open your heart. Express your love. I probably should have put that over there, right? But that's okay. We have the magician in the mirror. So how fitting. Very fitting of twin flame energy. Unlikely. Okay. I'll clarify that one. Divine timing. So yes. When things are meant to move forward, when this chariot is supposed to just take off, it's when it's meant to. And for each one of you, it's different. Divine timing is defined differently for each person. So I can say divine timing for one person, it could mean 3 days. Divine timing for another person can mean 3 years. It's a case-by-case basis. You cannot just base it on a general reading. And I honestly, as a tarot reader, I don't like giving you guys time frames all the time because of that. Energies can shift. They're always shifting, and we've seen that a lot this year, and just proof of it. But divine timing, it's different for everybody. And I know it gets frustrating to hear it. I get frustrated by it too. But it means when all the stars are aligned for you specifically, and when you both are in alignment, it's a lot that comes into it. It's not just, I guess it's kind of like a puzzle. You can't just do the outside of the puzzle and say, oh, you're done. No, you have all those other details that have to be added, and until that very last puzzle piece is there, it's not done. And so if you lost those 5 puzzle pieces, your puzzle's not done. Okay, so it takes that. So that's really what I get with that. I just wanted to throw that in because I know it's frustrating for a lot of people. And I get it because we say it all the time, but the universe works in its own timing. It doesn't work according to us, period. Not to be rude, but that's how it is. The open your heart. And so I feel like your person, and this may be both of you, where both of you might have heart chakra blockages, and it really prevented the both of you connecting emotionally, and kind of maybe that's where all this happened, and maybe that's part of the divine timing. You guys know if that applies or not to you, but open your heart to really allow it in. So in order to receive love, you have to be in the receptive energy of receiving love. And so we have not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, person, boundaries, still angry. So your person, I feel like they're still hurt at this point. They're like, nope, not today, not today. And just kind of, I feel like your person needs this time to really figure things out, to really focus, to make sense of everything. And that's why you can't just jump into a relationship. Be honest, most likely it may not happen right away, but they're close to it because they are at the 10 of Staves, which means the cycle is ending with them. But we have the express your love. So your person does want to share how they feel for you with the Queen of Pentacles energy. And again, it's just the energy. We're not looking at the gender. Forget the gender roles. It doesn't work that way in tarot. The express your love card, it's where they, and the Queen of Pentacles, what I was saying is that they see how loving and caring and nurturing you can be, and someone who can be warm and just be there for them and they want that with you. So it's where they do want to express it. So even though they have, I feel like, you know, it's just this big melting pot of emotions that they have right now. It's a lot, right? And that's what we're getting with it. The Magician and the Mirror. The two of you, and this is my twin flame. You know, I felt like there's quite a bit of twin flame energy coming through. And this is one of the cards, the Magician and the Mirror. Mirroring each other. You guys are the same. So, and it's not to attack anyone. Please don't take it personally. But I feel like if your person is feeling this way, I feel like in some way you are feeling the same way too. Or you're picking up on their energy, especially if you're a twin flame. I feel like there's possibly a lot of emotions going on with you and you're trying to make sense of everything. You're trying to focus. So maybe a lot of this sounds like, oh, you're talking about me. You're talking about me. And really, it's because the two of you are mirroring each other right now. Both of you need to open your hearts, and right now I don't feel like your person can, because I feel like they want to. The desire is there to share how they feel with you, but they don't know how just yet. They need to work through these emotions, and I feel like you need to work through these emotions so that when you guys do come together and when you express everything, you're coming from a place of love and not from a place of ego, which is only just going to throw things further down, you know, the drain kind of thing. And then Unlikely. So this is the card I said I was going to clarify. I feel like unlikely anything is going to be happening soon. That's really what I'm getting with it. But let's see what tarot card comes out, since I already started shuffling. I'm just curious now to see. I don't know, maybe you guys are too. That's what I'm getting though. Honestly, I do get unlikely anything to move forward at this point. But wow. So the Queen of Pentacles is over here, right? The Queen of Pentacles is here. Unlikely. Pentacles is the slowest moving energy of tarot. So yeah, it's where that movement is just not yet. It's not ready. It's not time. Anything else though? Give me a second, you guys. I don't know why. I was just getting someone like maybe a mother figure is also causing a block in this connection. So just keep an eye out for certain people, because some people just, I think mothers want the best for their children, but sometimes it kind of leaks off of what they want best for themselves too. So just, that's something that's not going to be for everybody, but if it applies, I'm just throwing out what I'm getting. Okay, the Queen of Oysters, to me, she's right below the Empress. So she's like that. The next step up for her is the Empress. So with the Queen of Oysters, it's taken some time to develop to get to that point. Oh, how can I explain this one? I had it right in my mind. I'm like, how am I going to explain this one? Because I know it's not going to make too much sense. I mean, it will, but when I'm trying to explain it, it always comes out in a roundabout way. And then finally I get to the point. I don't know. This is how it works for me. I just feel like to get to the point for both of you of this level of maturity, this level of being comfortable with your emotions, because at this point she's very loving and caring. So she does have those qualities of the Queen of Cups as well. But the Pentacles being something more stable, very more grounded energy. It doesn't happen overnight. And I feel like for both of you, you know, I just feel like it's the timing. That's really what I get with that. It's just going to take some time for both of you to kind of step up into this higher level of learning from the past, of learning to open your heart, learning to be okay with sharing how you feel with each other, to express your love. And it's unlikely that it's going to be anytime soon. So that's what I get with that. I hope that makes sense. I hate it when I leave it where it may or may not make sense. I know some of you are going to get it, and I'm so thankful for those of you that do. And it's not to say anything bad about those of you that don't, but really it's just, it's the way that I'm getting it. It's unlikely for anything to develop further at this time until there's this growth that happens from your person. But I also feel, because again, the magician in the mirror, I feel like it's both sides, that there's a little bit of maturing that needs to be done. And it's not to attack you guys, so I'm sorry if it feels that way. I'm not trying to, I'm just giving you what I get. All right, let's get to the messages. Partnership, it's always been you. So your person knows there's something more here, and maybe it's just kind of they feel like you're their person. They just feel that way, and they have felt that way. Thank you for being you, my light in the darkness. So you guide this person, you show them the way, you are their North Star. I just want loyal companionship, completion. So it is, you know, a 10. We have a 10, so I do feel like there's that. But I feel like you just complete this person's world. And let's get a few more messages. I didn't know what love felt like until I met you. I've never experienced feelings like this before. There's no one else, only you. Maybe that's what that unlikely card is about. Unlikely, there's no one else. I mean, I don't know. I think it's time for him though. You change me. You make me want to be a better person. I want to be better for you. And last but not least, I'm tired of hiding and denying my feelings for you. Let's have a conversation about us. I don't want to hide anymore. I want to be with you. So yeah, I feel like that kind of just ties back into the expressing your love and opening your heart. Really just wanting to be open with you and sharing how they feel. And that's, I mean, it's heavy. There's a lot of sad energy, but there's a lot of loving energy at the same time, pile 3. Hopefully that resonates. Hopefully this over here makes sense. I hope it did. And maybe some of you had a question before even the reading came about, and maybe unlikely was your answer. So just take it however that resonates. But again, personal readings available through my Etsy shop. Link is in the description box. For those interested in the personal reading giveaway, that again is only on Instagram. Link is in the description box. Thank you guys for those of you that have entered and followed. I appreciate it so much, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying those pick a cards on there too. That's pretty much it. Comment, like, share, subscribe if you're not already. Remember to click on the bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card. That's what I have for you, pile 3. Thank you guys. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile 4. Welcome to your pick a card reading. For those of you new to my channel, hello and welcome. For those of you subscribed, thank you guys so very much for your support. Very thankful on here and on Instagram. And today's pick a card reading, what is your person's overall energy towards you? I didn't mention it in the intro because I rushed through it like I usually do, and I forgot. I'm doing messages at the end. I didn't pre-shuffle those, so those are going to be shuffled at the end. Everything else is ready to go. For those of you interested in personal readings, the link is in my description box. For those of you that are interested in the personal reading giveaway, it is going on all month. So if you are interested, the link is in my description box to my Instagram. I'm under the same name, and you can look at the giveaway and post for more details. Let's get to it though. Let's find out what your person's overall energy is. And for those of you who are interested in personals, I just want to throw this in. The overall energy, I usually do this a part of the energy check-in reading for personals, and that is looking at your person's current thoughts, their feelings, and then the overall energy. So usually the thoughts, you know, is the very first thing, so it kind of gives me an idea of where your person's at, what they're thinking about when it comes to you. Then the feelings, usually they tie in. A lot of the times they've been tying in a lot lately. And then overall, it just kind of combines everything and really what they're really wanting, what they're desiring. So really with the overall energy, we're taking a look at your person's thoughts and feelings. Let's get to it. Let's start with tarot. And so first card, we have the Two of Candles. Sorry, I hit the tripod. The Tower. The Four of Needles. I was just saying in pile 2 or 3, I think. I need to work on my Roman numerals. Because I'm like, wait, what number is that? That's the 10 of Potions right there. Let's get the clarifying cards. So we have the 9 of Pentacles, the 8 of Staves, the 2 of Swords, and the Hangman. Alright. I feel like your person feels like there's, this is for some of you, I feel like your person feels like you have a lot of options around you, or there's someone specifically. For some of you, you may be in a third party type of love triangle situation. For some of you, it's not going to be for every one of you. But for most of you, I feel like your person is planning. Your person is trying to figure out, what can I do to move this connection forward? How do I connect with this person? How do I talk to them? What, you know, how can I pique their interest in me? What, you know, trying to reconnect with you for a lot of you, or just connect with you, period. But we have a Tower moment, and so the Tower moment is being clarified by the 8 of Staves. And so I kind of feel, this is going back to what I was saying in the beginning, that of having other options. I kind of feel like your person is realizing they can lose you, that there's other people around you, that there's other people that are interested in you. And I kind of feel like this is lighting a fire under their ass to reach out to you, because the 8 of Wands is about communication. It's about rapid action. It's about just moving fast. But at the same time, I also feel for a lot of you, your person kind of has been struck, just captivated by you, really intrigued by you. And I feel like that's kind of why they really want to connect with you, because I feel like they feel like they've been struck by Cupid's arrow for some of them. So they're very interested in you. And then we have the 4 of Needles and the 2 of Swords. Give me a second for this one. So 4 of Needles. I have to remember what I'm looking at. And so your person is closed off right now. I feel like there's no movement, because your person is kind of in this period of contemplation, trying to decide what they should do. Where do I go from here? What's the next action? What's the next steps? And they're kind of like, I don't know what to do. So they're in this 2 of Swords energy. They're not moving forward. They're in a stalemate. They're just like, I'm stuck. I don't know which way to go. And that's what they're trying to figure things out, trying to get a better understanding themselves of what they want and what they want from this connection with you. And so we have the 10 of Potions. So this is them realizing they want the 10 of Cups. They want this emotionally blissful, happy, loving type of relationship with you, and is seeing the potential. And I think with the Hangman is that they have this new perspective on you. They see you differently. They see you in a new light. They see that with you, there is this long-term potential to have everything they could have ever wanted in love with you. And I feel like for a lot of them, that's part of the Tower moment, that I want this 10 of Cups with this person. I don't want it with anyone else. Yes, there's millions of fish in the sea, but, you know, you're my fish. You're my Nemo kind of thing. So that's what I'm getting with it. So your person, I feel kind of just not obsessed with you, but they really want to be with you. And I do feel Cupid's arrow was the right phrasing, because I just get that just adoring type of feeling and just very sweet, loving type of vibe that I'm getting here. So let's get to the Oracle cards. You guys got 2 of these. These 2 cards fell out, so I'm going to put these over here. And look at that. We have Calmness and Relationship. Both of them came out at the same time. And I wanted to take only one, but I'm like, nope. Take 2. It's a sign. So that's why. We have the Wasp, very fitting, and I'll say why in a little bit. We have the Heart with a key, Stay optimistic about your love life. Indecision. And I'm not going to have everything. Look at that. We have 2 bees. We have busy bees. So I'm going to put this over here. You guys can kind of see it, hopefully. And ask for help from others. So the wasp. It's about jealousy. So yeah, your person is seeing that there are other people around you. There are other people interested in you. And I feel like it shifted things for them. It made them realize, like, this tower moment, oh shit, if I don't do anything, if I don't make a step forward, this person is going to win their heart instead of me. Now they're realizing, they're thinking, there's a lot of time thinking right now because they want this 10 of Cups with you. Without the clarifiers. That's what that's all about. And there's that jealousy. They've been stung. So now it's like they're into action right now. That fire's been lit, right? Like I said, right under their ass, realizing they want a happy relationship with you. And so in the calm, they're trying to get answers. Okay, what do I do? The 2 of Swords, this is what the indecision card is about. They don't know which way to go. They don't know what to do. How do I approach them? All they know is they want to be with you. They want this happy, loving relationship with you because they see how much you really mean. And it's not until someone is ready to come from behind them and be like, just snag you for themselves. And then your person's like, you know, they're realizing that that moment can happen now, that it can become a reality, that now it's not playtime. It's like, it's time to just really get serious about things and move things forward. Otherwise, there's potential to lose you for good. So they're trying to stay optimistic at this time that they can move in at the right time before anyone else can. And it's not to say, I feel like they feel like there's snakes around you. You know, I feel like they're not happy with this competition. They're jealous. But maybe that's what it took for your person to realize how much you really mean. That's what this tower moment, that's what it's about. That's really what it is and why they want to communicate with you so badly. We have the heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together. Perfect. I feel like it's opening your heart. I feel like your person's like, okay, you know what? It's now or never. I'm going to give this person the key to my heart and hopefully they take it. It's kind of that energy is what I'm getting with that card. Like they now want to be able to give you an offer so that things can move forward. This brand new perspective. They're saying things now in a total new different way. They know they can't play games with you. There's no more time for breadcrumbs. If they really want to impress you, they better give you the whole damn cake, you know, with multiple layers and frosting and all that, right? They better make it very, very nice. So they're asking for help from others because they don't know what to do. They're stuck. Your person is not in moving energy. But trust me, if they could move towards you right now at this very second, they would. Timeless reading, by the way. But at the time that you read it, your person really wants to move towards you. And they're just trying to, I think the calmness is the facade. They're just trying to be like, just play everything off, keep up a front. They're not really showing how they're feeling. They're trying to show, that's not how they feel. That's not really how they feel. It's more of the jealousy. So pile 4, yours was actually really fast and quick. It just all came together. I don't know, pile 3 and pile 4, I think I'm in my flow usually, to be honest, you guys. I don't like admitting it, but I think it's true. Sometimes it depends on the cards, but really it is where your person realizes is in this energy now of realizing that they may lose you forever to someone else because they've taken their sweet time. They haven't done anything. So now they got hit with this tower moment, realizing I need to talk to this person. I need to reach out. I need to do something. Otherwise, my 10 of Cups is going to walk away from me. And it's no one else to blame but myself. So they're reaching out to people. What do? I want to be in a relationship with this person. I want forever with them. For a lot of them, they want to commit to you. Because it's just that possibility of losing you for good is something that they could never forgive themselves for. And they're jealous. They're jealous because there's other people that are interested in you. So let's get your person's overall. Well, not your overall. What's some messages from your person? That's really all I meant. Let's get messages from your person, pile 4. Impatient. I can't wait. Yeah, and why can't they wait? Because they know that if they take any longer, there's more and more of a chance, more and more of a risk of losing you. So they know they have to step up and they got to move forward. I finally see, yeah, the Tower moment finally knocked out all the trees, or knocked out all the other things that were, you know, excuses, whatever the case may be, of why your person was saying that they couldn't be with you. That Tower cleared it all out, and now they finally say that, or more like the Tower cleared it so that they could see that there's other people that are interested in you. So even though you've been loyal to them, that you're starting to pay attention to these other options, these other people that are possibly wanting more with you too. And so they can see, because the Tower cleared the way for that. So yeah, they're saying that how much they really do care about you and what they want with you. Ready to follow you anywhere, surrender. At this point, yeah, they're in that energy of like, I don't know. It seems a little desperate in a way, and maybe it is. So when they come across and talk to you, maybe it might be in that energy. If this is, you know, flip it. If this is your energy towards them, I think, you know, desperation to a certain extent is good because it shows how much you care. But at the same time, it's like, where was this months ago, you know? So I feel like be careful with the desperation, because you don't want it for the wrong reasons. It's like, okay, are you desperate because you really want to be with me? Or, sorry, it stopped on me. Or are you just being desperate now because you see that I'm not going to be here forever waiting for you, kind of thing, you know? So just be careful if there's a little bit of desperation. I do feel that, and just make sure it's for the right reasons, that they want you and that they really do want it. And for a lot of you, it is, because this is a beautiful card. The relationship, that's telling me that's their intention with you. And hopefully it is. Just be careful. It's different with you. No one has made me feel this way before. You bring out a side of me no one else does. I don't know how or when, but I fell in love with you. So now they're opening their eyes to quite a bit, right? On here, and seeing, again, what you mean. Look at that. You are my soulmate and the love of my life. And they know now that they are letting you slip through their fingers if they don't take action. Because if they don't, someone else is going to. There's no one else, only you. So for them, there's no one else. I saw 111, so I don't know if you guys are seeing 111 or 1111. I've been saying 1111 a lot lately, and 111, obviously I just did right now. So some of you may, but just throwing that in there. Going back though, there is no one else, only you. So even though they don't have anyone else, in the past, I don't know what your connection, you know, maybe they did. Now they don't. But now it's like the tables have turned. So now your person doesn't have anybody, but now it seems like you, pile 4, you know, people are noticing you. They're noticing, you know, all this. I feel like a lot of you are in separation from your person. It kind of opened a door for other people to kind of just sneak on in, and your person's noticing it. So that's what we have here. So pile 4, that's where I leave you guys. Again, personals, the personal reading giveaway, links are all in the description box if you guys are interested. Comment, like, share, subscribe. And if you do subscribe, remember to click on the bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card reading. That's it for pile 4. I'm done. I'm done, and I'm done. I'm not posting on Instagram today. So for those of you who know the giveaway rules, you know what to do. And that's it. So hope to see you on the next one, pile 4. Thank you guys, and bye.